Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for our monthly Angelscope for the sign of Gemini for May 2021. So before we begin, I'd just like to highlight the format that we're using. And this, the card on the left is going to be a message from your Archangel that you'll be working with for the month, and the Major Arcana, which highlights the major life theme or lesson or major influence of energy that's moving through your life. And on the right is the message from your guardian angel and how to navigate the major lesson, or how it's unfolding for you in the day-to-day interactions. May also provide insight or advice, further advice about that. So let's go ahead and begin. And I'm going to start with just sort of highlighting the information about the general information, I think, for the month of May, very briefly. But let's do that together by first taking a deep breath. Really center in your heart space. And just allow the love within you to enfold you like wings, angelic wings all around you. You see your heart chakra opening up and enfolding you. So before I begin what I was going to do, but I think it will sort of go right into that. But they're showing me wolves. So this usually for me is a symbol, symbolically indicating the moon card, because I'm seeing one light and one dark wolf, and tail kind of going up. And also what I was seeing was the energy that was sort of coming up. They wrote the word beliefs, and I saw Archangel Michael. So again, and what this is telling me, as he was telling me earlier, he wrote the word fool and then rex, which is a Latin word for king, that you're going to have somehow in your sense of your goals and your life purpose. It's going to be sort of like a quantum leap or a leap of faith, or some major shift, like a new beginning, a new energy. And what I'm getting from the vision that I saw, and I'm trying to keep it all straight in my mind, just momentarily, is that this change in it's going to be in the area of beliefs, your belief systems. And this has to do with things emotionally, with the wolves. So this moon card energy for me, sort of things surfacing, things, revelations, things coming to the light. And they're going to impact you in a way that they're going to sort of purify and transmute old beliefs. And that's why we were instructed to place and work with amethyst for this reading, because the amethyst crystal is, a powerful cleanser, purifier, and protection. Also, in terms of intuition and revelations and clarity. So it does a lot of things. It's a crystal that's extremely powerful in this way. It can be used in so many important ways in terms of our emotional, mental, spiritual, and physical hygiene. So be aware of this shift that it will be unfolding for you, and be aware as well that you can be really triggered by having to, where you might feel this sense of empowerment, the Rex King aspect, stepping into your power, and that could bring up, some emotional triggers, because it might feel awkward to you, Gemini, for some reason, in a way that you may not be aware of. So I know you have, you're very outgoing in many ways, but there may be things that are sort of your blind spots, is what this is about. And in a particular area where you struggle with a particular belief that really holds you back. And with that being cleared, that block removed, which is with this amethyst crystal, that opens up, opportunities and leaves no room for excuses. The ones that you've been, utilizing, putting it as that roadblock for yourself. So they're showing me a tree right in front of me, and this idea of just branches. It's almost like the tree almost became like sort of human-like, and the arms, the branches stretched out wide. It's like you're just almost like you're stretching, outside of your comfort zone. That you're really opening up in a particular area. It's gonna and it may feel, let's just say the word exploited. So it may feel like someone's exploiting you, or you may feel exploited. This energy make you feel that way. You're gonna learn to manage, is the word they're saying, and you might have to really focus on some manager, like some kind of, like, I don't know if it's stress management or just some kind of something that allows you to manage this emotional trigger, or this being in your power. There's a way for you to really step into that and own it, without it, you retreating. Okay, so let's see what message comes from the archangels and the one you're working with. All right, so this is Archangel Sandalphone, and this is typically the Hierophant, but it's titled Wise Counselor here. So, this is a card of traditions, and it shows here in this card of that, our world is filled with various cultures and traditions and beliefs, right? And so there's a paradigm awakening around these things that we've held so dearly and rigidly. And it's not that we have to throw them away, but we are going to expand and breathe, and give ourselves more elbow room and more flexibility and more tolerance within ourselves and for others. So you might see yourself being more open-minded, okay, in terms of how this works through you and how this transformation unfolds within you. So be aware of that energy. All right. Now, the thing that you want to do is you really want, with Archangel Sandalphone, you really want to tune in and ask him to help you. So that one of the things he can do is he can place his silver fifth dimensional bubble around all of your chakras, your 12 fifth dimensional chakras, and that will help you to just sort of deal with the energies. And that silver reflective energy will sort of reflect away anything that's not love, and send out harmony and balance and peace instead, and alignment and balance. And then you can ask Archangel Sandalphone to tune you to the notes of your divine potential. And just feel that as these two things are happening. And this will give you a sense of empowerment, feeling more connected to the earth, as he is in charge of the earth star chakra. And so this will give you a sense of truly feeling like you belong here, belong on this planet. And this is, important because the Gaia, Lady Gaia, who is an angel, a throne angel, and she is the guardian of our planet, the invitation was extended by her. And so when we get disconnected and we're not grounded, we don't feel that sense of belonging, and we lose our sense of our life purpose, our mission, and our sense of duty and responsibility to the planet and to our earthly journey and our contributions that we're here. We were, summoned for the gifts that we had, the spiritual gifts that we've had that have been cultivated over lifetimes. And so make sure that you really work with Archangel Sandalphon to really ground that Earth Star chakra so you can really feel that connection and that purpose and let that motivate you. All right, so we have the King of Water, Gemini. So this is a message that is sort of like the King of Water, is just like you have this card, Wise Counselor. So he's also that counselor, that wisdom, that trustworthy, reliable person that everyone comes to and seeks compassion and understanding, and especially when they've lost a sense of hope. So this card is reminding you that maybe sometimes you may not always feel at your best, and you may not always feel like what to do or that you have the answers, but you're stronger than you realize, and you can manage situations that unfold. This is a card that normally shows a boat sort of in the waves just sort of tossing and there's turbulence, but that this King of Cups, or the King of Water, is stable, in spite of what's going on around him. So what you might experience is a maturing in your emotional reality, where you are going to be less reactive. And I just wrote the word chairperson. I don't know what this means, but it's sort of like you might feel like literal chairperson here, but you'll feel like this king, like for the first time, that you're calling the shots, or you see the bigger picture. You have an understanding of the contrast and what its purpose, and instead of abandoning ship, you take the helm of that ship and you lead it towards its purpose despite. So if you can really get grounded and have a sense of purpose and obligation and stick-to-itiveness and really stick to it, you will be able to really bring that ship home, meaning you will be able to really move through those insecurities, those troubling worries, and reveal to yourself that you were truly powerful all along. So there's going to be some enormous changes that will unfold out of this entire situation for you. And the sense is that that these changes are going to really set you up to, and these are changes on the emotional scale. They're going to set you up to the point where you will start to appreciate life and see the wisdom in the operations of the universe, in the way that it teaches. It uses life experiences and challenges as a teacher, as to build our skills, to hone our skills, to strengthen our weaknesses. All right. So this again, I feel like this is going to be a very sort of stabilizing time for you, and this stabilization is really important because once you get this sort of inner emotional security, you'll be able to really actualize your true self, your true potential. And they're writing the word true and false. And so there's like this, you're going to discover some things about your that were true and things that were false. And that's how you're going to be liberated. And that's what's going to unrestrict you in a way, and where certain beliefs, you've been blocked by certain beliefs, and that will be sort of unleashed. Okay? So it's something you've been praying for. They just wrote the word request. It's something you've been praying for. And they want you to really stay on that course. Keep believing in yourself. Trust yourself. And know that you're getting close to that shore. You know exactly how to navigate those waters. So don't give up and don't stop moving towards it. What you're going through is a necessary lesson. I want to say necessary evil in order to really come out with a sense of power like you've never known before. So that you can begin, because I keep writing the word responsibility. You have responsibilities. There's something you're letting hold you up, and this is going to help you to work through that and move on. Okay? All right. So if you're looking for an angel reading with me, you can contact me at the angelschool.com/the services page, and that link is below this video. And what you would do is I've been offering since the pandemic my half-hour reading for $77 for 1 full hour. So there's no special button. You would just select the half-hour reading, but within 24 hours on the first business day, I will send you a confirmation email noting that special offer. And just be aware that I put all the instructions there for you to set up your appointment, to submit your availability, and just follow it as is. And one of the things that's important is that when you submit the availability for the 3 weeks ahead, I will meditate with the angels in the order that I receive everybody's payment, and I choose the best time that's available for your reading. And that's a sacred process, part of the process for me. All right? So have a beautiful month of May, Gemini. And I know it feels like you have some rough seas to navigate, but they wrote the word traffic. So just pay attention to the signs and don't get so, don't let the traffic, whether sometimes the traffic might be slow or it might be clear, don't let that discourage you. Just stay on that track. Sometimes you're in a traffic jam and you just like want to get off and go another route. And don't do that here. Is the reason I think that they're saying that, showing me that word, okay? And I'm seeing a water dragon. So you can work, and I know your sign is air, but you can work with the water dragons and the air dragons to help you. The water dragon will help you to navigate, all right, through the obstacles, so find the ways around them. And the air dragons will help to clear your energy and clear your mind and your head and simplify things. So they want you to think simple. They write the word simplicity. So they want you to think simply. Don't overcomplicate. When you find yourself getting, things are overcomplicated, simplify and do. And that way that means that you can focus better. Okay. All right. And they're writing the word procedures. So I guess, follow procedures. Don't get, use your logic, be practical. These are kind of things, this sort of left brain, this kind of stuff that helps us when things get too overwhelming emotionally in the creative and the right brain. So think about procedures and things of that nature. All right. Have a beautiful month. God bless you.